West Virginia Coal Association just endorsed me. Let's put it this way. It was between me and Hillary. And we really affectionately call her Crooked Hillary, right? Crooked Hillary.
All right, then it's begun. All right, joining us on the panel, Kristin Tate, Libertarian author, political columnist, founder of thelibertarianchick.com, and author of Government Gone Wild. And Stacy Washington, host of Stacy on the Right show. All right, guys, let's get to it. Kristin, when you heard Paul Ryan do what he did yesterday, by the way, they're going to meet next Thursday. Today we had Lindsey Graham say he's not voting for Trump. He may not vote in the election at all. Dick Cheney today said he will endorse Trump. He's the nominee. What'd you make of Ryan?
Look, Trump is not the problem with the GOP. Paul Ryan is the problem with the GOP. Paul Ryan and these establishment Republicans have given Obama zero pushback. Paul Ryan single-handedly gave Obama his budget with everything that Obama wanted in it. So these establishment wonks in the GOP are the reason why Americans are hungry and love Trump, and they created Trump. The Trump train is going forward in fast motion, and if Paul Ryan doesn't get out of the way, he will get run over.
What about it, Stacy?
I couldn't agree more. Kristin points out something that everyone's been ignoring, which is if Ryan had won when they ran, he wouldn't be in the predicament he's in now, having to endorse someone he finds repugnant. Here's what they don't realize. No one else finds Donald Trump as repugnant as people who lose a lot. Now, I understand the language is a bit rough. I actually was a Cruz supporter, but I've always said from day one, if they require a loyalty pledge, but they're not willing to sign on to it, they're not like the American people. I decided long ago, no matter who the nominee was, even if it was John Kasich, I would support him. And so I'm supporting Donald Trump. And I think he's going to do a great job. He's going to outperform. He's not going to, be castigated or limited by the expectations of the pollsters. And he's going to continue to do what he's done, which is have a historic, record-breaking, groundbreaking, establishment-breaking campaign.
I agree. All right, I want to put up this tweet that Donald Trump put out yesterday for Cinco de Mayo. It's him. He's eating, and he says the best tacos in town are made at Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics, and he's gotten a lot of pushback on that. Is there any way, shape, or form that's racist or anti-Hispanic? Lindsey Graham criticized him for it today as well, Kristin.
This is such a non-story. The most interesting part of the story is the fact that Trump likes taco salads. I mean, this is actually brilliant. Trump keeps bringing the news cycle back to himself. I don't think he was pandering to Latinos with this tweet. I actually think he was pandering to the people who hate him. He was poking fun at himself. I think people, this is not something that needs to be taken seriously. And this is a non-story. I mean, I don't think this is going to hurt Trump.
Agreed, Chris? Agreed, Stacy?
I have other things to point out, which is, why is it okay when Hillary takes on the black dialect and says, I don't feel no ways tired, and she carries hot sauce in her purse because she thinks she's Beyonce, and she's trying to identify with ethnic minorities by pandering to the worst stereotypes, and that's not a problem. But Donald Trump says he likes taco salads like multiple millions of Americans do, and that's racial. I don't get it.
Yeah, neither did. We're all in agreement on all these issues. So now let's go to the phones and see what some of the folks out there at 877 Newsmax, 877 Newsmax. Of course, we're the only network, Newsmax TV, that takes your calls in prime time and lets you express your views. And let's go to George from Batavia, Illinois. Thanks for participating, George.
Hi, Steve. It's Batavia, Illinois.
Sorry.
Right? But no. I want to say I enjoy your show so much I have to watch it online because I don't get it in my system. I watched it first in Tennessee with my brother Rich. But
Thank
let's
you.
keep going on Paul Ryan. Oh, your show's great. But Paul Ryan, what is wrong with this guy? He might as well just go to the Democratic Party because he goes everything with Obama, and hopefully he's going to lose in Wisconsin with Paul Nehlen. That would be nice. And Mitt Romney, these guys, sour grapes.
Yeah, you agree, Kristin? It's all sour grapes?
Absolutely. Look, I actually think it's a good thing for Trump that, Lindsey Graham and Paul Ryan won't endorse him because the voters hate those guys. So this just makes Trump a stronger candidate because the GOP establishment, whom the voters overwhelmingly reject, don't like him. That's
Stacey?
why we love Trump.
I just think it's kind of irrelevant what Lindsey Graham thinks. Everybody hates him. He's universally hated. And the reason for that is because he was the worst kind of rhino, the worst kind of squish, and he's never accomplished anything. So he's not even in the same league as Trump, because at least Donald Trump has accomplished things. So, you know, he's irrelevant. And Paul Ryan is going to be irrelevant if he keeps saying dumb things.
George, you surrounded by Trumpsters, or you got any people who say, I'm a Republican, but I won't vote for Trump?
No, I haven't run into any Republicans who say they won't vote for him. You know, we got to suck it up and vote for him.
Absolutely.
Or else are they going to go with the criminal, the career criminal?
Well, that's the alternative.
4 more years of Obama.
And if you stay home, or vote for a third party, or write somebody in, then you're voting for Hillary. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it, George. Sorry I mispronounced your wonderful town. Kay is in Memphis, Tennessee. I know I got that one right. Hey, Kay.
Hi there, Steve. Love the show.
Thank you.
Love Newsmax.
Thank you.
Well, this is a perfect example of how people from various demographics and parties can come together and agree, and it seems to be something that the grand old party is ignoring. They're going to be the gone old party if they keep it up. So we have a Libertarian. You said you have a Libertarian on the panel.
Yep, Kristin is.
And you know, most of us, the people out here, agree on most of these, on what the major issues are, and the Republican old guard is, you know, at the best hypocrites, and at the worst, New World Order folks.
All right, Kay, very well said. Thank you very, very much. We're going to take more of your calls coming up in the next segment and after that. And I want to thank the panel, Kristin, Tate, and Stacy Washington. Up next, your calls, but we also take to the streets with our Malzberg correspondent, Nora DeBroder. Don't go away.